Today on DNVR Buffs Live, we have two quarterbacks that are going to play tomorrow. How will that shake out? We'll go for some injury updates. We will give our prime players, and we'll give you everything you need to know leading up to this Colorado-Delaware matchup. Let's get it.
Buff Nation.
Let's go.
You Squad Pod. We're back, baby. Welcome into the DNVR pregame show for Colorado versus Delaware, presented by Game Time and Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door by going to CoorsLight.com/DNVR and go to Game Time with that promo code BUFFS, BUFFS. You'll get $20 off your first purchase. Week 2.
Wow.
Already. How we feeling?
Feeling good, man.
Yeah?
Week 2, Folsom Field. We're not on the road.
Yep.
Back at home.
Mm-hmm.
Get to be the Avengers. You know, get a little get back.
Yeah, true. I'm hoping so.
No, it's got to be
God,
so.
please.
It's got to be so. It will be so.
If you guys thought I crashed out last week. I'm excited, man. Excited to be out in Folsom Field. Beautiful fall day tomorrow, expected. And last week, I tweeted something. I said, this fan base desperately needs a Colorado football game. I was so wrong. This fan base desperately needs a Colorado football dub.
Facts.
And I think we're all pretty confident that that's going to happen tomorrow. So this is going to be very important. The faster it gets here, the sooner the clock strikes 0 and Colorado has a 1 in the win column, the better.
Mm-hmm.
Jake kind of had me in my feelings before the show.
Uh-oh.
I ain't gonna lie. He brought up a very. It's true. You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, I know exactly what you're talking
going to talk about.
I guarantee neither of you know what I'm talking about.
Say it then.
Jake brought up the fact that it's football season just goes by too fast.
That's exactly what we thought.
Really?
That's exactly what we thought.
Damn, wow, my bad. I guess y'all know me better than I thought. He's right though. Like it's already week 2, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be week 3 in like 9-8 days. You know what I'm saying? And at that point.
And if you're patient or impatient, it will be week 4 after that.
I think so.
7 days from now, the Buffs will be playing week 3.
It's crazy.
Literally.
It's crazy to think about. And, let's just not take all this for granted, y'all. You know, we waited so long for this season to get here. Let's enjoy it. And I think
But the seasons do go by fast, man. I think
every time.
Once you have, like, you go to spring ball, summer camp, conditioning 1 and 2 fall camp, like the carrot is on the stick. But when the season starts, the carrot is not just on the stick; it's in your hand. Like it's week to week.
You got your carrot in your hand?
My carrot stays in my hand.
Waiting on that one.
Yeah, and we didn't even pause it. Like, we're gonna applause it. You're out there watching. Get your carrots in your hand right now.
Oh, my gosh.
We are back. It is true, though, Scotty. This it goes by way too fast.
Yes. Man. Cherish it. Cherish this show, for it's all we've got.
Oh, God.
All right, we'll get to prime players. We'll have some guests dropping in. Injuries and practice updates to come, but let's start with the quarterbacks. Julian Lewis, Kaidon Salter. Coach Prime said earlier this week, Julian's going to play. He doesn't care about the game flow. Kaidon, of course, did have his struggles, but he is expected, or he's going to start. What can you tell us about how this is going to be handled on the field on Saturday?
Man, before I answer that question, I got to ask a question.
What's up?
What was it like for Coach Brown to say, come on, dog? Like you had already pushed my buttons. Now you want me to say trade starters?
That was not what I was asking.
He was talking to you, Jay.
I know he was.
What were you asking?
I tried to word it as like we've talked about all week. It's like I didn't want to tell Coach, look, Delaware sucks. Is this something where you feel like you can get Julian some confidence with a start? That was the intention of my question, but I tried to word it obviously not that way.
Yeah.
So
come on, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, work with me, baby.
I loved it.
Work with me, baby.
I thought that was, there's a big difference between when Coach Prime doesn't like a question from someone he doesn't like and someone he does like.
Yes.
That
Absolutely.
was I'm going light on you here, but come on.
Because if somebody else said what you just said, I'd be going heavy on them. But
yeah,
don't none of y'all else try that. That's what I got.
And you also don't try it again.
Yeah, I hope you don't try it. Actually, I hope he does try it.
Yeah,
that's some good TV. But Jake, I think so. Like, kind of worst kept secret when we started the season was that Salter was going to be QB1, right? And then when you look at opportunities for the true freshman to play, how do you not look at the Delaware game? And so
yes, exactly.
just glaring just on the schedule. And, we take every opponent seriously. Everybody gets our respect, our preparation. But when you're looking for opportunities, you already went into Georgia Tech saying, hey, if we're dominant and we're ahead and we do what we know we can do, he can get in then. Well, that's what you're expecting to happen with Delaware. So coach is just coming to this week saying both quarterbacks will get opportunities playing time, with the inside joke being Salter still starts, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, what's interesting to me about that is, before the game on this show last week, you kind of said, like, there's also a chance that maybe if the offense is sputtering a little bit, then that he gets out there. And so I thought maybe there was a point in the middle of the game where it might happen. And I think that, for lack of a better term, cooler heads prevailed. Like, no, we got to stay the course here. Like,
I think
it's
that's
not the right time to just throw Juju out in the middle of the game and be like, hey, go spark the offense.
Because it's not fair to the freshman or fair to the team. And when you talk about that sputter part, I'm totally with you. I just don't think it's sputtered enough. Like we never got to just a grinding, we can't do a damn thing.
Totally true.
We got to a situation like, oh, man, have we not overthrown that? Or, oh, man, if that was not a pass interference. So you didn't have that true opportunity. It's like, hey, we got nothing else to try. Let's put our freshman in and maybe he can be the spark. Where you're going into this situation, hoping your starters go out there, do their thing, get up. And now, like, this is one of those games that could literally be a confidence booster for everybody if you do it right.
Exactly.
Because there are guys, even on the defense side of the ball, who should get an opportunity when it's their turn.
With that being said, because Coach Prime said the whole, like, I don't care about the flow of the game this week, he's getting in.
I love when Prime goes Prime, man.
And feel free to come on dog me here.
Whoa.
Maybe. But maybe.
Where's the comma?
Maybe.
Where's the comma in that?
Oh, Lord.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Or come on.
Come on, dog.
Okay, all right, come on.
Or come, comma, on.
Yeah,
whoa.
That sounds like, wait.
Y'all need to
Where are we? I just put my carrot up. My carrot is no longer in my
we really just needed to get back into this specific room to unlock something.
It does.
Anyways, feel free to shut this down. But
all right.
Because of that, I almost wonder, does it make sense to tell Juju exactly when he would be going into the game? Which is why I kind of, when Jake and Scotty and I have been talking about this week, and I don't remember if we said it on the show or just off air, but like my theory was he goes in the second drive. And it's like, okay, we're going Kaidon out first. And just so you can tell Juju, so he's mentally ready, this is exactly when you're going to play. Here's your script. We have the script for the first team, and then we're also going to have a script ready for you.
I can't come on dog that. I can't shut that down. That's although I can't say that I witnessed that happen. That's practical.
Yeah.
To let a guy know, because here's another thing that's a worst kept secret in college football or professional football. There's a script. You don't just walk out there, flip the coin, and go like, all right, what are we calling?
Facts.
Like you have plays that are scripted up for personnel, and then for particular quarterbacks, they have plays that they like more than other plays. So I'm sure there's a Juju list and a Salter list, for tomorrow. But it would make perfect sense, to have a guy knowing, regardless of what's happening scoreboard wise, 5-6 minutes into the first quarter, start warming up because 8 minutes in, you're coming in no matter what. So that just makes sense to me.
That's kind of what I thought about it. It was like last week, you get in the game and you're just like, it doesn't make sense. Like there's no time that makes sense. And if you're committed to doing it this week, then maybe you just say it's at this time. Maybe it's the start of the second quarter or the start of the second half. But basically just giving a hard line in the sand that says this is when you're going to get your shot. So you don't feel like you're just like patting on the back like, all right, go get him, buddy.
Yeah, I like that. Go get him, buddy. But there's a flip to it that has to be considered because I would have to imagine whenever you do it, you're not going to undo it. And so Salter needs to get some game reps as well. I think you want to see Salter. I think you want to see Salter in a position where he could pass but makes the decision to run. Like whether that drive scores or not, one of the critiques that was from Georgia Tech was he had running opportunities and didn't take them. So give him some situations where he gets to see some game rep speeds and takes that opportunity. So I don't think it's necessarily a scoreboard mechanic or time mechanic as much as it is like, hey, once Juju goes in, like we're not going to flip it back out another series and just keep, hey, you go. Like you're going to let him finish the game.
And I said it a couple of times this week, like first impressions like mean a lot. Like, they really matter, and they really stick with people in terms of their first impression of you. And talking specifically about a debut, like for Juju, I just really like that he didn't play last week. He wasn't put in a maybe uncomfortable situation for his first ever college action this season, or this week, tomorrow, against Delaware. I think it's going to be more of a curated kind of situation that you can kind of help him put his best foot forward.
Sure.
In a situation which he should thrive, in a situation in which he knows all week that he's playing on Saturday in this game, and that he can mentally prepare for that.
And the unspoken pressure valve being loosened, it's not a conference game.
Yes.
Like, relax.
Yes.
You know, this is not throwing you right there in Houston or BYU or, you know, someone that's down the road. Like, this is Delaware. Yeah. They're a non-conference game. You're at home. It's not raining.
Yep.
Nice mild temps. Do what you did in Georgia. Just be you.
And I'm not overlooking Delaware by any means.
Oh, not at all.
But
not at all.
I think it's fair to say that when Juju is out there, the defense he's been going against all spring and in fall, the Colorado defense, is probably more talented than the defense he's going to be going against on Saturday in Delaware. And I think that preparation is obviously going to help him as well. On the Kaidon side of things, you're talking about you want to see him maybe decide to tuck and run when he might have a pass option. For me, what I want to see from Kaidon tomorrow is just give opponents, guys, teams that are on the schedule later in the year, something to fear. Like, after week one, like, you watch that game in Kaidon, it's like nothing he did really scared me, and I feel like he has scary capabilities to his game. His ability to run the football, he didn't take some chances that he probably should have, and that could have been on display on tape for all the opponents on the schedule this year. And maybe it's, you know, I don't think he made people obviously fear his arm either, his ability to throw the ball. I feel like whether it's one of those things or hopefully both of those things this week he puts on display, just give something for opponents to fear and to really have to game plan for as this season moves on.
And I know we're talking about QB, but that's my outlook for the entire roster.
Yeah.
You know, is that this is the opportunity where on defense, you know, you can get some tackle for losses, some big hits, and set a tone where people are like, damn, that guy can play.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
right.
don't mean you look at his speed. My guy from Jackson State last night, James Houston, Dallas Cowboys now.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Tackle for loss, but I wish it would have been a big hit. It was kind of a wrestle down. You know, so it showed his speed and football IQ to get back there. But I wish people would have got to see his physicality. And so that's like when you're talking about give somebody something to fear.
Yes.
Like you saw James Houston last night, you fear speed,
right.
but I wish you could fear like they're hitting him. I wish you would have got a good solid lick on him.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for across the board. It's like this is a game where what Coach Prime preaches is sitting there for you. You're going to have opportunities to not just beat the guy in front of you, you can dominate the guy in front of you.
Real quick, and there's a Buffs point to this question. As a Cowboys fan, did you leave last night feeling better about the outlook?
Absolutely. Talked to Scotty, you know, on the morning run this morning about it. Like, I don't think either fan base in this rivalry left that game going, oh, shit, our season's going to suck. Both opponents left going, man, we're going to have a great year.
Yeah. And I think there's a chance, the reason why I asked it is we just don't view Georgia Tech in that caliber yet, where it's like losing to them close feels good. But I think that there is a chance that 6 weeks from now we look back at that game and say, like, we should have actually felt a lot better about going toe-to-toe with them.
Me, what scary to me is how much you and I agree. I told Scotty just this morning, I said, man, this is like Dallas, Philadelphia last night was like Georgia Tech, Colorado.
Yeah.
Like when you really look at how you lost, why you lost, and the opportunity that was squandered, you really can't look at yourself as a bad team. Because you were right there.
And that's why I asked y'all earlier in the week, I'm like, what are the odds that at the end of the season we look back on this season and Georgia Tech was the best team Colorado played this year? I think there's a non-0% chance that that's a reality, you know what I'm saying? And I think Georgia Tech is going to have a fine season.
Yeah.
And, again, we might end up looking back and like, oh, that's just the toughest team they played this year, and they played them damn good in Kaidon's debut in the first game with a bunch of new players and whatnot. So I think that's on the table. It doesn't absolve the performance by any means last week,
but it matters.
I think that's a potential reality for sure.
And to your point, you know, you talked about Kaidon's legs. I think when I rewatched the game, I actually did feel like Kaidon's legs were scary to a defense. What I want to see tomorrow is the vertical passing game unlocked for him.
Definitely.
Because that's what, when I watched on film, was like what made him such a dynamic player is like not only do you have to account for his legs, but you also are going to have to put your back to him quite a bit because he can throw that thing right over your head. So
absolutely. And we got to remember as opponents out there, RK, that's one game when you got years at liberty to watch. This guy, as you said, will put fear in you because you know you have to game plan and account for his legs.
Yep.
So whether you saw it against Georgia Tech or not, you know it's there because you've seen it at Liberty.
Totally.
You got to defend every blade of grass for Kaidon Salter when he's on his game.
Blade of grass.
You know what I'm saying? With his ability to run east and west and his ability to throw it vertically, what he showed at times at Liberty, that's the goal and that's the identity that we have to start seeing from this offense starting tomorrow.
Absolutely.
All right, let's take our first break, and then we'll have some folks joining the show.
Yeah. I think based on my text exchange with Mata, he's got a bevy of guys with him.
All right.
Myriad.
Let's go.
Surplus.
We're going to have to.
Shout out to the homies over at Coors Light. This is the first full weekend of football. If you are not, you got to be stocked up on Coors Light for this weekend.
Oh, yeah. They've got
even
a sweet
tonight.
new college game day pack.
There you go.
That I got last
didn't see
week.
that
Yeah,
either.
little 24 packs. Got the helmet on it. College game day logo.
So we got a game tonight. We have, of course, Saturday college football slate, Sunday NFL slate, Monday night football. You got to go hit up the store right now, get your Coors Light, or just get it delivered straight to your door by going to CoorsLight.com/DNVR. Make sure you celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer.
If you heard that long list of football games and were thinking to yourself, man, I wish I had a home to watch those in, you got to hit up our friends over at American Financing because it's officially a buyer's market, which means you've got the upper hand. More homes are on the market, competition is down, and serious deals are out there just waiting to be found so you can finally have that home to watch college football in. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to upgrade or downsize, now is the time to get pre-approved, and American Financing can make it happen in 24 hours or less. And here's the kicker. When you work with both American Financing and their partner, American Home Agents, you can save an additional 1% up to $10,000 on your home loan. So don't let the 20% down myth stop you. You can buy a home with as little as 3% down. And with down payment assistance programs available, getting you into a home might be easier than you think. So call 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000. Or go to AmericanFinancing.net, NMLS 182334, NMLSConsumerAccess.org.
You know, RK, I got to tell you, there's no doubt about it in my mind that our core audience out there, AmericanFinancing.net, is right on it. We got upwardly mobile people watching this. We got people want to upgrade, people moving around. But I wonder, though.
Yeah.
What are our analytics like for the homeless beer drinking population?
Probably pretty
When you
high.
pivoted from drinking coolers and not having a place to stay, I wonder. Hit the chat up if you're homeless drinking a beer watching us.
Just sitting on a corner of Colfax by a liquor store, fresh pack of 24.
No place to go.
Wondering where your next meal is, but knowing where your next beer is.
In my hand.
Hey, shout out to Truck Money BG in the chat. He goes, I changed beers to Coors because they support
go.
DNVR.
Screenshot that.
Come on.
For real.
Let's go.
Legend.
A rock star.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I guess while we wait to see who's going to hop in, how was practice this week? What was your impression of the response? What was the weekend like? You got more time off, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Did a little Labor Day in. But I tell you what I've been able to see and hear and talk to guys and even practice today, Georgia Tech is flushed in the right mindset. Mm-hmm. And what I mean is we're off that, we're behind that, but we're cognizant of the things that went wrong so we don't let them go wrong again. But you can't continue to prepare for Georgia Tech when you're playing Delaware and then going to Houston and then Wyoming. So you got to get it behind you. But the things that we failed to do, such as stopping the run, the things that we failed to do, such as consistently running ourselves, including the QB, or finding receivers down the field. You saw all that being worked on.
Yep. All right. Are we ready?
Doorbell.
We know that sound.
We're not ready.
Oh, right. You can't hear that. We heard it.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know what the hell it was.
That was it.
That's
That was
the doorbell.
Mata knocking?
It's the virtual doorbell. Pizza's here.
Pizza.
Mata's like, I got Damo and Cam with me. Can we all fit on the screen? Hey, that's on your end, buddy.
We can make it work.
If y'all want to get cheek to cheek, y'all go right ahead.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. He's not even here to defend himself.
I know. He's probably listening too, just
I know.
screaming at the screen.
Better than carrot to carrot, though. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Yikes.
Do not cross swords in week 2. That's bye-week stuff.
I think I can hear him.
Yeah. Mata, what are your thoughts on that conversation?
What?
Good answer.
Good answer.
Thoughts on carrots.
Oh, good.
Good. Yes, good.
Watch the replay, Mata. Mata, I can't see you. How you feeling? Who you got with you?
How do I feel with what?
How are you feeling, and who do you have with you?
I feel great. I'm a little sick right now with my throat and everything, but I'm all good. And I'm with Damo and Cam.
All right. Got your guys with you, the guys you rely on.
What is up, fellas?
Squad.
Hey guys, I just wanted to ask, like, what's been the vibe of the team kind of this week, and how are you guys kind of shaking off the loss and getting ready for another game?
I mean, it's always tough to lose to like a game like that. Where we had a chance to win, we had to win it, and but moving on. It's a long season. It was week 1, and we're ready to attack Delaware.
Love it. Let me ask you this, man. I know we are one team, of course, but we got 3 parts: offense, defense, special teams. Special teams did quite a performance last week, man. And not just in the kicking game, the returns, but just the whole nuance of it. Talked about Coach Pollock and how you guys have been drilling down on special team execution.
Coach Pollock, he's a great coach. He really believes in us. He trusts us, and he knows what our room is capable of. Not only the specs, but he knows and he's aware of the talent that we have. So he really emphasizes the fact that we got a punt return for a touchdown or a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Bro, I know that was your first time out there, at Folsom Field in front of the home crowd. How would you describe that experience and booming some punts down the field and helping the squad?
Yeah, no, it was good to be out there. It's a cool atmosphere, and the fan base is great. I just love the experience out there, and ready to go again tomorrow.
What's been your guys' just impressions of Delaware so far? What have you seen when you've been, just watching them and what they do on offense, defense, all around?
We take every team the same way as we do every week. No matter who the opponent is, it's still about us. It doesn't matter who we're playing. It's about us, about the team, it's about doing one of our 1 on 11 and just executing to the highest ability that we can.
Is that Poncherello in there? He got some words of wisdom for us this week.
And he goes silent.
Start fast. And just execute, like I just said again, like do our 1 on 11 and execute every play that we can. And our goal this week is trying to get our we call it the green team out there. So stay tuned to that. You'll see what I'm talking about.
I want to talk about the chemistry between you 3. I don't know if people realize like punters could be receivers. They do a lot of catching, right? And so they're sure-handed. And then you got this excellent long snapper, and then Mata coming up kicking it. Talk about, I see you guys in the cafeteria together, elevator together. Talk about the friendship on and off the field y'all form and the trust that you have in each other that I know they're going to do their third of this job correctly.
Losing Mark last season, it definitely took like a little while to get used to Damo, just because he definitely speaks a lot more Australian than Mark. So it took me like a good week to actually understand what he was saying. No, but seriously, the chemistry it's all about the chemistry. So we go out and outside of the facility we hang out. We're chilling with each other, just really getting to know each other, and being able to build that trust really means a lot.
Feel about the early kickoff tomorrow? Not often we get any of those, and what do you guys do the rest of the night?
That's private information.
Mata's hit me to the plans.
Hey, Mata, I saw you were out for the coin toss last week. You were only captain to go out for the coin toss. What's your approach to that, bro? Do you go out there trying to be intimidating? You know what I'm saying? Try to scare them folks a little bit, or how do you go about that?
Oh no, they were definitely shaking. I could tell. I was on the other side of the field. Doing like freaking all types of stuff to make myself look athletic. But I went out there and shook their hands, and I feel like they did a little too much. They were like gripping the crap out of my hand and everything, trying to break it.
See,
I'm like, all right, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
I knew it was always some bull stuff that was gonna happen, bro. I knew it.
When it comes to like heads or tails or which way we're going to kick or receive, is that something you and Coach Prime talk about beforehand, or is that all a Mata call?
Well, so the call is always gonna be tails, just because Mark always called it tails, so I'm always gonna say tails. And then the way we kick it, I get with Buck, and then he tells me which way he prefers in warm-ups, like which way the wind's blowing and everything. And then that's the way we kick.
Buck, how about it, man? Perfect game in terms of touchbacks. That was nice to see.
Yeah. And he's a great guy too. Like he's a great guy on the field and off the field. So really, really pleased to be his friend and his teammate.
I said, is he currently tied up in y'all's bathroom right now? We don't see him on the camera,
You cut out. We didn't even hear that part. Yeah. But yeah, he's over there.
You are getting lucky. Mark's on one today. You guys got anything else?
One last one. I saw you had that D on your jersey, Mata, for that dog. How you attain that, bro?
Well, years of trust with Coach Prime and like knowing that, he asked me if I was a leader or a dog, and I legit just told him, I'm a dog. Like he
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Like, come on, Coach. Stop playing with me. You know what's going on.
Thank you guys for hopping on. Appreciate y'all. Good luck tomorrow. We'll see you at some point down the road.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
Hey, and Timu, mate.
Good luck, boys.
Timu, mate. I think it's time to move up to like Costco or Walmart, mate. You're earning it, man.
That's crazy.
Appreciate it, guys.
Good job.
See you.
And there they go.
Specialists, the guys in green, live from the team hotel.
Green team.
But when you Scotty, when you watched that game last week against Georgia Tech, all three phases, offense, defense, special teams, you had to grade special teams as the performer for the ball game, man.
I mean,
of course,
for sure. Coverage.
Yeah.
Kicking the ball through the end zone with the touch bucks, 5 for 5. They had 15 touchbacks as a team last year.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
15 as a whole team.
I don't remember that.
All season. Buck had 5 in week 1. That's something, obviously, that was a big emphasis for Coach Prime this offseason, getting that ball through the end zone on kickoffs to now allow the opponent to start in, plus field goal. Like, I remember that being a big theme of, like, the Baylor game. Like, it seemed like every time they got a return, they were starting to, their drive near midfield, plus 30.
Well, new mate, too, man. Like, Mark was really good. And, I was worried, just like, I don't know if he can be as close to good as Mark. I mean, what I saw last week, holy cow.
Swear, dude. Swear.
He was great. Speaking of Mark, I need him to come play for the Broncos. We drafted the wrong Australian punter.
Help us, Mark.
He is an NFL punter for sure.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, of course he is.
I think they ranked him the best punter in Canada last week.
Wow. Go crazy.
How is she sleeping through all this?
She was.
Because it's chilly.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's take our next break.
Did I hear that doorbell again?
I didn't.
Don't think so.
Shout out to the squad, our good friends over at Taco Bell. Y'all know the deal right now. Did y'all get y'all a Buffs box yet? If y'all didn't, out there, today is the perfect day to do it. If you're not familiar with the Buffs box just yet, let me tell you all about it. It's now available with Taco Bell Classics for an amazingly ridiculous price of just $7, which is just, I really can't believe that. Because for $7, you get a cheesy gordita crunch, you get a beefy 5-layer burrito, you get a Doritos Locos Taco, my personal favorite, cinnamon twist, and a large fountain drink. All those items come in a branded CU Buffs box, and it comes with a player collector cup featuring Jordan Seaton, Julian Lewis, my guy right here, Jaraylin Miller, number 6, and or Quentin Gibson, a.k.a. Q46. It's available for a limited time only at participating Colorado Taco Bell locations. And here's the coolest part, y'all. For every single Buffs touchdown this year, we already got 2 in the books. There'll be a lot more this weekend. Taco Bell is going to donate $1,000 to the CU Athletic Scholarship Fund. So pick up your Buffs box today at your nearest Taco Bell, and shout out to TB.
For real, shout out to him for these sick Jaraylin Miller shirts.
Fire.
You look so good in it, bro.
Swear.
Yeah, I'm the only one who got one. Sucks for you guys.
He's got his hanging up here. So.
And also shout out to our friends over at Bet365. We are fully back, folks. It is a football-dominant weekend. We survived the long summer. It's time to just hang out, watch some college football, NFL, and bet on games on Bet365. They're going to have SGP Sundays, so stay tuned for that. They're going to have Thursday night touchdown bets. We also have the DNVR Broncos podcast bet up there.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm on that.
Go check it out. I mean, so I took Dallas plus 8.5 last night. That was pretty much a lock from before the game even started, honestly.
For real.
Cowboys come to Denver.
Yep.
Do they? Yeah.
Okay.
Just letting y'all know ahead of time.
All right.
I would just, maybe rest Dak that day.
Yeah, for sure.
Load management.
And right now at Bet365, I mean, if you're not already there, now's the time to jump on it. New customers get $300 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. 100. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10 and place a bet of $5. Something quick. Don't put it on a future that you're going to have to wait months to do. Just put it on tonight's game even, Chiefs-Chargers. Put $5 on that. As soon as it clears, wins or lose, you get $300 in bonus bets directly into your account. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, and more. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. You must be 21 and older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, speaking of ones down the road, not just, looking in the future, that Travis Hunter for Offensive Player of the Year is attractive. You didn't hear from me.
Yeah, it
you
is.
Got $10 you want to turn into 1,000. Just go look it up.
He's plus 165 for an anytime touchdown tomorrow, too.
Tomorrow?
Sunday?
Or Sunday, yes.
Just saying.
That debut about to go crazy.
Travis is still Travis.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Trust. Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Off to a good start at Bet365.
Me too.
Better boys.
It's because you know ball.
Well,
I know carrots.
Facts.
I wish I had my bell.
All right, practice updates. We got into it a little bit there. I guess just on the offense, like how different can we expect this to look potentially, even though it's just Delaware?
I'm looking for it to just be successful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's got to be successful before it can become dominant, and I want to see it dominant in the game at some point. But when you're going out there, like we said about these scripts and about what things QBs like, so if we know Juju is going to play, right, which we know, which means Salter is going to play in a limited fashion, make the most out of the limited snaps or reps he's going to get, whatever that count is. We know it's not going to be a full game because, again, everybody needs this stuff going forward.
Yes.
And it needs to be able to work successfully. There are some times, where maybe – I know we've had camp and all that, but in game situations, I thought I was throwing it to a taller receiver like Sincere, but I was really throwing it to a shorter running back, and my touch was off. Like, work on some stuff like that. Get those scouting kinks out the system, man. And this can be an offense that moves the ball, and that's what I'm looking for tomorrow from the offense. Here's what we do have, guys. We got an offensive line.
Yes, sir.
There was
and a running back.
Minimal to no complaints last week about them.
Facts. 2 running backs, 3 running backs.
3.
Use it.
Yeah.
Use it. Like, hey, I'm going to Seton. I'm like, hey, man, you ready today? Coming behind you all day.
Pause.
Whoa. Wowzers.
I did that one deliberately.
I'm
See, when you go back and watch the replay, watch how I was looking at you.
Hey, okay.
That was payback from Come On, Dog.
You was trying to get eye contact.
Yeah, I was trying. I was trying to invite, but he wouldn't look over here.
That poor dog.
Jeez.
What was the prompt again? That you asked?
How different?
I asked about the
how
offense.
different this offense look.
You might want to sit this one out. You've said enough the past 7 days.
No, I have not. I just want to see the offense be.
This guy.
I think creative is too much to ask against Delaware. So I want to see the offense be consistent and called in a way that sets up the players for the best possible success for them. And I want to see more designed downfield throws for Kaidon to allow him to show that off as much as he's electric on broken plays. I think you're a little bit more freed up as an offensive coordinator to be in 2nd and 10 if you have to be and take a shot on 1st and 10 in a game like this. So I just want to see, I want to see playmakers make plays. And this team has a whole bunch of playmakers. and I think that they can be set up to make a lot of plays tomorrow.
I love it. Scotty, you remember we chatted this morning, and after I got done with the coach speak, stop the run, do this, do that. I said, now let's talk about guys.
Yeah.
I got a guy that's 6'3", runs a 4.3. I got to find a way to get Sincere the ball. I got Track Hawk, who you cannot catch from behind. I got to find a way to get him the ball. I got a left tackle that could go to the NFL right now. I got to run behind him. Like, I think this is the game where we go like, okay, who are our dudes?
Yeah.
And just like we used to do with Travis and Shador, like, let's put the dudes in play first and let them open this thing up.
Facts.
Completely agree. I mean, my word of the week has been identity. Find one, stick to one, and play to that identity. That's what I want to see. I mean, I think with this team at its best, it's going to be a run-first team that uses the run to set up deep shots, vertical shots, to play action pass. And that's a formula that should work against any team. Like, even if you're playing a lesser talented team, you should be able to run the ball on first and second down successfully. Maybe even pick up a first down after those two plays. Yeah. But if not, you're in third and manageable, and maybe on second and manageable, that's when you take your play action shot, your vertical shot, and get your Sincere Browns, your Track Hawks involved. Like, that's what I want to see. Like, I think that's the identity of this offense this year. And tomorrow is a great day, a great opportunity to put that on display and start working towards what should be your final form, hopefully at season's end.
You gave me the eye contact I was looking for without any innuendo. I appreciate that. You, my friend, I'm coming back for you.
Injuries, a couple guys who didn't play last week, Omarion and Dallin. What can you tell us about both of those guys?
I saw Dallin's hand wasn't wrapped today, and this is the kind of game you want to get back out there if you got to get back out there for a game.
Sure.
You know, so we'll see, but that's all trainer mandated, and you know, if they're extra resident, because you don't want to harm it going into a I'm thinking high school ball, about to play a district game, going into a conference game next week. So it remains to be seen, and you know, same thing about with the hamstring. Let's pretend that it's ready. The room is so deep. And those injuries can reoccur so easily that you're not forced to be like, okay, we got to have him out here for this. Yeah. You know,
is that it? Just those two, though?
As far as I can see, yeah, from that last game. But speaking of something Scotty said when he was breaking down how to do this, I know y'all heard it, but to the chat out there, did Jordan Seaton not break it down during his presser about running the ball, passing the ball? I'm like,
he did.
Oh my God.
He gave what the identity is and should be, quite literally. Yes. When he wasn't really asked about it, it's like that seemed like something that he had on his chest, on his mind.
That's on my mind.
That he had to say, and I'm glad he did.
Yeah, he said it too, man.
If you can't listen to him, if you're not believing in what he's talking about, who are you going to believe in?
He said it. That was a master class.
He really did.
It was about 45 seconds of how do you win a football game.
I love it.
I love how he started it too. Like, some people try to make football more difficult than it is. And I'm like, you're damn right they do, brother.
It's Sometimes 11 on 11, man.
Yeah, man. If you got a guy like you just met, 6'5", 4'3", maybe throw him the ball. If you got Track Hawk, who is the fastest player on the team, the fastest player on the field every time he's on the field, maybe try to get
much
him.
Like last night when CeeDee Lamb dropped 4 of them, I was counting CD.
Yes.
You're going to change the way the defense plays defense just by throwing it over there.
Yes.
I mean, how many targets did he have last night? Got to be 10 plus. Because why? Because he's their best player.
Yes.
So I don't even have to talk this. Thanks, guys.
So no, what did I say? I said you sit this one out.
Yeah, no, you guys are good.
Hey, you're Salter. All right, you come out.
I just wish I had my bell to ring. You know ball. You know ball. You know ball.
Are we ready for prime players?
Hell yeah.
Ready, Alyssa? All right. Offense or defense? Where do we want to start?
Where do we go?
You tell us, QB.
Bro, you're in charge.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with offensive players. Scotty, you go first, then I'll go.
I have a take, y'all.
All right.
I think Michael Welch is going to be the first 100-yard rusher of the Coach Prime era at Colorado tomorrow against Delaware.
Love it.
Let's go.
I think what we saw in week 1 was exactly what everybody wanted to see in terms of what he did with the opportunities and touches he was given.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's be crazy if he didn't have 12, 14, 15-plus carries tomorrow. I think if he hits that number, he'll get 100-plus yards. And like I said, be the first 100-yard rusher to Coach Prime era. I thought at some point on last Friday that he might get to that when he was like at 64.
I love it.
On like 8 or so carries. Michael Welch is my pick for offensive player of the game.
Same here.
Ah!
He is the engine of this offense. He's the one who needs to be fed. As Scotty said, he was cooking last week, man. He had some long runs. I mean, kind of showing off the wheels. Get him the ball. Just feed him the football. I mean, at halftime, he should have double-digit touches by halftime, frankly. And so we'll see. I think he can get that 100-yard mark as well. But plus, the biggest mismatch in this game is going to be Colorado's offensive line against Delaware's three-man front. And that Michael Welch this is statement game for him.
Bro, that run when he like bounced off a defender and C was running next to him.
Bro, that's my favorite.
Bro, that was just
favorite play of the game.
That was so elite. And
C kept him up.
I know.
Yes.
I know. And then he's just running right with them. Like,
by the way, Jordan Seaton plays what position?
Tackle.
Left tackle. Where did that happen on the field?
Yeah, that's crazy.
On the right side of the field. Yes, he pulled, and he's all the way over there helping Micah up. I love it. That whole conversation just made me want to switch my pick to Jordan Seaton, offensive player of the game.
I love your take, and you're exactly right, but you have the wrong guy. I love your take. You're exactly right. We have the wrong guy. The 100-yard rusher, offense player for me is going to be Trackhawk, and he's going to get 100 yards like on 4 carries.
Wow.
He's not going to do this 12, 13 carries to get it. He's going to get about 3 carries, and he's going to be at like 70 yards off those 3.
I'm going to be pissed.
And then later on, he's going to get another big run. I've seen this guy break him in practice. Like, you do not catch this guy from behind. Everything that you just described for Micah's success is spot on, but I'm going to attribute it to Trackhawk with that speed versus the bowling ball, and he's going to be the 100-yard rusher and do it in about half the carries that it takes for Micah.
If he has 3 carries for 75 yards and doesn't end up with 13, I might crash out again.
Can I pose a question real quick?
Yes.
What are the odds we have not 1, not 2, but 3 100-yard rushers?
Okay,
what would you play? I'm
start
just saying.
one at a time here.
I'm just saying. Kaidon, he needs to run. I'm sure he's going to show that off. Micah, he just said 3 or 4 touches for DeKalin.
It don't take long for Trackhawk to get a 30-yard gain. Yeah,
that'd be crazy. I'll put a pretty small percentage on it, but I guess a non-zero. I'll give you a non-zero.
Yeah. I mean, how beautiful it would be. I think it's going to be hard with Salter being limited, though.
But are they not going to go out there and prove they can run the ball in this team?
We have to.
Most of the second half theoretically should be like 90% runs.
Also, for sure, just to clarify Unk's comment there about Salter being limited so we don't end up in a War of the Worlds situation here. He's talking about him having not the full game to play.
He doesn't have 4 quarters to rush 400 yards.
I think that leaves me.
It does. It's your turn for offensive player.
I just don't know who I want to pick. Oh, it's right here.
A big 6.
Draylon Miller. When I talk about playmakers making plays and you just got to get the ball in their hands, that is Draylon Miller.
I ain't mad at it.
There's a lot of guys on this team who just have to get shots. You have to draw up some screens, some actions to get them the rock so that they can get a jumper up. And I think Draylon Miller is one of those ones that will pay exponential dividends the more that you get him the ball. And we during his career in Colorado, we have not seen it yet. A game where he touches the ball 12 times, 13 times.
True.
And I think he's that level of player where like we make the comparisons to Debo. But you watch those like playoff games, those big games when Debo is out there, they're just giving him the rock any possible way they can. That's the type of player that Draylon is. Now, you don't need to go crazy giving him the ball tomorrow because you're going to want to spread it out. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to see him touch the ball 8 times tomorrow in the game. And I think that if you do that, it will pay big dividends for the offense.
I like it. I like the number of touches. I love the theory. Love the player.
Defense, who wants to go first?
I'll take it.
All 4 are different.
Oh, wow.
Let's go.
I'll take it. And I'm going with a guy who got some limited game time last year and made so damn much of it. And, he used to have a twin brother here with him, and I tell him now he still got one brother left because we were the triplets. I'm going with K. Wade for defense player. I think that this game is going to be an opportunity. I wanted to go with him as sleeper, and I said, no, I'm not going to sleep on him. He's defensive player of the game. He's going to make some noise coming off that edge. I'm predicting one of those big-time games like he had last year where he's back there 5 times.
Against Arizona?
Yeah.
All right.
Give me Keaton Wade.
I saw a real person this week say that Destin Wade should start at quarterback this week.
I saw crazy. That too, actually.
I also picked an edge rusher. I went with Quincy Wiggins, though. Look, he only played.
One of us is going to be right.
I love that because So Quincy Wiggins, he played in only 15 snaps, or something like that
13.
last week. He was Colorado's highest graded edge rusher by PFF. He had a sack taken away, so he got to the quarterback. He affected the quarterback on the DJ pick. I want to see him get some more playing time, and I think that he's just starting to truly break out in a game sense. Showing what he can do in live action.
I want to correct something I said. There's an opportunity for both of us to be right.
All right,
that's true. Yeah. And when you talk about games like this, you always talk about the athletic advantage that the Power 4 team has. You're talking about guys like Quincy Wiggins.
Yes.
Delaware's never seen a guy that looked like that.
I mean, we got a policy here about uniformity in the uniforms. Tomorrow should be the day Coach Prime goes, hey, Q, you can go out with no shirt on. You can warm up, make sure, go in the engine field, walk around, baby oil up, pause, but make sure they see you.
I'm going to triple down on an edge rusher. Give me Arden Walker for my defensive pick.
Let's go.
Player of the
edge
game.
rushers.
And it's really a tweet that he sent out earlier this
week. What if we get
that
no
has
sacks?
That has me picking
not
him.
going to happen.
Somebody tried to give Arden some credit for his performance last week, and Arden wasn't really having it. He goes, I appreciate you, but I personally feel it wasn't good in my opinion. We didn't win, and that's on me. We're bouncing back as a unit this week, Arden Walker said earlier this week. And I think, to me, that sounds like 2 sacks for Mr. Arden Walker.
Let's go.
None last week. I think he gets on the board with at least 1, but I'm not going to rule out 2. Arden Walker's my pick.
Look, man, these edges should be able to go to town.
For real.
It's the same thing with the offensive line against their front, same thing with their front against their offensive line.
So let me tell you why I didn't pick an edge rusher.
Okay.
And it's because a lot of this Delaware offense is about getting the ball out of your hands quickly.
Okay.
Yep.
And so, that's all. That sounds great, but I think there will be times when the edge rushers have a chance to get there because there won't be guys open early.
Yeah.
One of the reasons is because of Preston Hodge. And I really think that if you're going into a game saying, we're just going to throw quick stuff, we're going to throw slants off RPOs and that sort of stuff,
He's sitting on that.
you better watch out
Yep.
for number 4 on defense because he's got an eye for that type of play. So I think that at some point during this game, Delaware tries to get the ball out quick because they don't want to deal with those edge rushers that you guys are talking about.
Makes
and Preston Hodge gets his hands on it and going the other way.
I'm going to tell you this, man. And everybody has the God-given right to be themselves. Even Coach Prime stands in this room and says, guys, be yourself. Be you. Be authentically you. Consistently be you. Preston has broken out of that shell of silence that he was known for.
He really has.
Exponentially has.
Yeah,
but even with that, he's still a quiet guy.
Got an L on his jersey now, doesn't he?
I've just never seen a guy so damn good at something and still quiet. Most of the people who are exceptional at something, you hear him coming. Sap gets off the elevator, you hear him. Warren's here. But man, Hodge is one of those dudes, just it's an old cliche, but you hear that cliche of just quietly going about his business.
Yeah.
That's what he does. He shows up, he does his thing, he does it at a high level, he does it at a consistently high level, and he don't make a lot of noise about it.
One of 2 players on this team with an L on his jersey.
Yeah.
And we just talked about him. Arden and Preston are the only 2 right now with an L on their jersey.
Dark horse.
I have never quietly gone about my business.
It's a surprise.
In the words of Scotty Deep Pockets to Coach Prime, it's an experience.
Dark horse of the game. I'll go first. I'm picking Julian Lewis. I think we're going to see the freshman do exactly what we've heard about.
I would love that.
I think, look, man, this team he's going up against, just being completely honest, he's played way better teams in Georgia State football than he has against this defense.
Bro, you got to stop with that stuff.
Come on.
It's true.
Come on, dog.
It's true.
If I'm Ryan Cardi, I am clipping this and showing it to the team right now.
That's him, y'all.
It's true. I think that he's
It's not true, dog.
It's definitely not true.
That's a come on dog right there.
Yeah, come on, dog.
all right.
I don't think we could debate this. It's like the whole could the best college team beat the worst NFL team or all that stuff.
Don't double down on it, Jake. You made your point.
Who cares? You guys go.
Tell us about Juju.
No,
bro.
it's stuff.
No, keep with the Juju part. We're just talking about
Look, man, he's got such a rapport with a lot of these wide receivers. I know Draylon really likes him. Was probably not going to be out there. JoJo talked a lot about him. I think that's just where he thrives is getting those guys involved, and I think you're going to see him really dotted all over the field. It's going to be cool. I can't wait. This is the whole buildup of, 16 months?
Yeah.
For Saturday?
Your description is part and parcel while I picked the guy I picked. because everything you just said about relationships and the QBs, but also with special teams, I'm going with Harge. I think he's going to make some plays out there in that kick and return game, punt return game, but also as receiver. So I like what you said about Juju, and I hope it comes true. Because in the words of Jason Phillips, when Andre Ware won the Heisman, you got to throw it to somebody.
Yeah.
Isaiah Harge might need a new colored jersey because he's actually a three-way player.
Low key.
Yeah, for real.
Like he balled out on special teams.
He really did.
Crazy. I'm going to take – it's actually along the lines of Jake, but I'm going to take Q for 6, Max Prep National Player of the Year. And the reason I say that is because him and Juju just have a special connection and chemistry. And I just know when Juju's out there, they're going to put Q for 6 out there too, and I have a feeling that they're going to connect. But regardless of Juju being out there, I said at the end of last game that like Q for 6 needed to touch the ball more. He's a guy that when he gets the rock, it puts fear into the defense, I think. And so, Kaidon, Juju, whoever, I look forward to seeing Q for 6 out there making plays for this team tomorrow.
We're in alignment on that, brother. I got Q for 6.
Oh, wow.
Gibson is my sleeper of the week as well. Julian's going to be out there. And when Julian's out there and number 15, Q for 6 is out there, Julian going to be looking for Q for 6. That's his boy. And that's a smart decision to be looking his way as well. Quentin only played 2 offensive snaps last week. He touched the ball on both of those snaps, a catch and a run. He is going to be involved when he's on the field. And not to mention the fact that he could potentially curb a punt.
There's no doubt.
A kickoff.
Yeah.
So
there's no doubt.
I think
I wrestled between him and Harge, and I went with Harge just because of it's time.
Yeah, no,
Q got time.
Right.
It's time for Harge. Like Q got time.
Facts.
Let me throw a log on y'all's fire for Q for 6, man. Big 12 media day. They have these little skits and stuff you do, and so they got Juju in the hot seat, and they said you got to call one teammate, and they have to answer the phone. Who you calling? And he FaceTime Q for 6, and he answered.
Yep.
That's awesome.
He's like, no, my guy's going to answer.
He's going to dial him up.
That's my guy.
He's going to dial him up tomorrow, too.
I mean, yeah, Quinn told us a couple weeks ago, he's like, Juju a big reason why I'm here at this institution. You know what I'm saying? Like, they overly locked in, and I can't wait to see their chemistry be, put on display on the field.
Damn near every wide receiver that's going to be playing for this football team from here on out is for that reason.
No doubt.
I'm here because of Jake.
Sometimes people leave comments in there, and I'm like, all right, are you watching on mute? Swear to God, man. It's crazy.
Which one? Speak on it.
Nope. But I will say, for those of you who maybe just tuned in, haven't been paying attention throughout the week, it is expected that Kaidon Salter will still start this football game.
Yes.
It is also expected that Juju Lewis will play in the football game, and it's assumed that won't be a very short period of time.
And I assume that when you get the data at the end of it, that Juju would have played more minutes or snaps than Salter plays. Like that Juju is going to play more of the game than Salter plays.
Wow,
that's interesting.
Can't wait to see what these guys do.
I don't think it's being approached like first half, second half thing.
Okay.
Because, Salter played 4 quarters last week.
Yes. Yeah. And I will just clarify this. No one was dogging on Jake for his pick of Juju.
No.
It was just we thought he got a little crazy with talking about Delaware.
Yeah, it's just dissing their defense. Just like, come on, dog.
I'm sorry, man. I watched.
No, you stood on it. I love that.
Look, I've watched them play. Like, come on.
And we watched some Georgia high school football this past season, right?
Yeah, and I saw multiple 5-stars out there.
Yeah.
How many 5-stars are we going to see on defense tomorrow?
Jake Smash!
Delaware.
Yeah, but we're going to see grown men.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
That is true.
Man, Jake.
From a talent standpoint, though?
I got a question for you, on how much.
I'm going to come on dog it.
How much. Keep your carrot in your pants now. How much will tomorrow's performance from each of the 2 quarterbacks dictate how much each of them play the following week against Houston?
Man, I wish I could quote Coach Prime his answer to Jake, like word for word. Like, come on, dog. You trying to sit down. I already said the man gonna play. Now you trying to give me.
I'm just.
What are you doing, dog? Like, come on.
Nasty question.
What are you doing?
Nasty.
And if there isn't an answer for that right now, I mean, I completely get that.
I don't know it, but it's got to be an answer. It's got to be something he's thought about or thinks about.
That's what I think, and obviously, I would love to know the answer. And it wouldn't surprise me if he don't want to share that with.
Yeah, no, I don't.
us,
I don't know the answer. I haven't talked to Coach about that. I know that, like, the football manual, right? Football 101. A guy's not even supposed to lose his job because of injury. Like, so you got a guy get hurt. His backup comes in, outperforms him. When he's well again, it's still his job, quote unquote.
Right.
You start to see that shift in football, now.
It's true.
So it's like, because winning like trumps everything.
And
right?
once you see something, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody goes out there and goes crazy, you can't unsee that.
What Dak did to Romo.
Exactly right.
Like it.
Exactly right.
And in this situation, both guys are healthy. Like, what a great problem it would present.
Yeah.
Versus the alternative, having two guys that can't, hit the broadside of a barn. Like,
right.
But it has to, like, in the back of your mind. It's, to me, and I don't mean mirror like apples to apples, but kind of situationally thinking ahead about success. It's like the Jacksonville Jaguars with Travis. They acknowledge we're going to play him both ways.
Yeah. And
they acknowledge that, damn, if this works, we're going to be in trouble, but we hope it works.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to have to pay him if this works, he's going to own the team. And it's the same thing with this. Like, get this guy this opportunity.
For sure.
And he runs away with it. We got to sit down and talk about some
That's
stuff.
what makes tomorrow so fascinating to me. Because we're going to see
answers,
both of these quarterbacks play, and both of them are going to be evaluated.
What was that? Why'd you all look at me?
I don't know what that was. But anyway.
That was crazy. No, what was that? Is that a ghost?
I clearly heard a woman say, "What are you doing?"
So did I.
Was that on the computer?
Yeah, because I have to go in. I'm banning someone.
Oh, okay. God, that freaks me out.
Y'all better chill in the chat. Let's just bang. Y'all better relax. I got some names written down right now, too.
Am I the only one that heard that?
We just got hacked.
But yeah, I mean, that's what I'm like. That just makes tomorrow so fascinating because, like I said, both of these guys are going to play. Both of these guys are going to be evaluated by the coaching staff and by the fan base at large. And people are going to have their opinions. But like how they're evaluated, I think, is really going to determine what this offense looks like in Week 3 in the Big 12 opener. You know what I'm saying?
So let's say it's successful. We're going to learn a lot at Tuesday and Wednesday's practice going into Houston.
100%.
Yeah. Because somebody's got to get the lion's share going into that.
Right.
I almost said district game again.
Exactly
to that conference game. Exactly. That's a great point, Scott. I don't want to think about that, man.
I wouldn't really want to either if I was a coach, but it's like just say they both go crazy.
Yeah.
You want to know what I would like to do?
What's that?
Have a daily podcast to talk about it.
That'd be sick, bro.
Because boy, will that give us some content next week. And boy, will the chat continue to crash out about it. And I got to say this too, because I hate seeing stuff like this. You guys turned on K-Salt. You guys hate K-Salt. Why do you guys hate K-Salt so much? What are you talking about, man?
Someone said about you? Or us,
about
or?
all of us.
No way.
At one point or another. No, man.
No, Salt is dude, man. Like, Salt has earned that starting job. He is the starter.
By the way, you do not know the type and level of quarterbacks that I have put on for that are exponentially so much worse than Kaidon Salter. Kaidon Salter is an awesome player to cheer for, under center for the Buffs.
Hey, dog, this is show 3 for us. We did a pre, we did a post, and here's a pre for this season. I haven't heard anybody in here bash Salter.
Of course not. Of course. But
like, not even remotely.
But there's just this thing. If you say something nice about one guy, that means you're saying something bad about it.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you have an old saying about that, Unc?
Yeah, pizza and chicken.
Pizza and chicken. There it is right there. If I say I like pizza, Unc said he hates chicken. I did not say that. So I get that. Now I see where you're headed. But again, it's like fairness. I listen to y'all when y'all talk. And I don't listen to respond. I listen to understand. I haven't heard anybody bash our starting quarterback. Like,
no.
Salter can ball, man.
Of course not. And it happened last year with LeJontay and Jimmy. If we said something good about LeJontay, that meant we gave up on Jimmy. We were bailing on Jimmy. It's like, it's not like that
at all.
But there also is the excitement of the fact that Coach Prime told us the 5-star phenom freshman is going to play. So, of course, that's going to be a big topic.
And there's that added layer in that we know this is Salter's last year, and Juju has quite a future. And so, when do you trade the now for the future, or do you trade the now for the future? So there's some dynamics to it that make this an interesting story. But no one on this panel, at least, has advocated for Salter not playing. Like he's a baller.
If you watch JT Shrout play, man, you could never turn on K-Salt.
And it sucks because that sounds like such a baller name. Like that name should be like a really good football player.
Tennessee transfer, 4-star
quarterback.
Hey, you know who I thought about the other day that I know you haven't thought about in 3 years? RJ Sneed.
Oh, yeah, the Baylor wide receiver transfer.
Yep.
He was supposed to go crazy for us. Did he even play? I think he got hurt early, right?
Yeah, he didn't do much.
Yeah, man.
I think Reef said it perfectly here in the chat. He goes, have your preference cool, but don't divide. I mean, I think that should just be common sense, right?
And, man, if you don't understand that, shout out to Reef for that comment.
Yeah.
Just look at how the two quarterbacks have managed this.
Yes, dude.
Yep.
Like, they have never been in conflict with each other. Like, they assist each other, help each other, confide in each other, lift each other up. And I'm talking about, summer workouts through fall camp. You wouldn't have known watching them in practice that there was a QB battle. Like, so why would we be battling? They ain't fighting. Like, they want to win.
And as I've said for, the entirety of this, but also for the entirety of my life, Team Juju, Team Kaidon, no, I'm just Team Colorado. Whatever is the best for this team is the team that I'm on.
Same.
Yeah, and I have heard both of them say that same thing. I want to be a part of a winning program.
Go ahead.
Allison is part of a sleeping program.
No, she's sleeping because of our program.
She needs a carrot.
Oh, my God.
Lord above.
Good for eyesight.
We got anything else?
We got super chats when you
Let's
guys
go.
are ready.
Chat ski. We doing score prediction afterward? Are we not doing that? Or?
Yeah, we can. Sure. Yeah, let's do score predictions.
Hey,
please.
you didn't want to.
No, let's do score predictions. Let's do it.
I just thought
Scotty?
I just thought that was always a staple
Go
of
for it.
the pregame show.
Go for it.
You
What do
brought it
got?
up.
What do you got?
Why is it this? What is this tone?
I don't know. I really don't know. I got Colorado winning.
Okay.
I got Colorado covering the spread.
Okay.
I'm going to go 38-13 Buffs.
Okay.
You took my Buffs score number.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm going to say it's 38-10 late in the fourth quarter, but then Delaware backdoors the spread 38-17. Reverse Fetty Wap.
I love all that.
Point.
17-38.
What a goal.
Oh, man. Scotty, you took my number.
No, you said 38-10 earlier today.
Yeah, but you just said 38.
I said 13, though, 38-13.
Yeah, but it's like you took my 38.
38, popular number today.
So, well, here's what I was based on. I'm basing on 5 touchdowns in the field goal, right?
Yeah.
But now as I sit here and think about it, I'm willing to bump up because I think we're gonna score one defensively or on special teams. So I will now go 42-16 instead of 38-13.
I was gonna say 42-10.
Heck yeah.
I will be so happy like 24 hours from now if that's the score.
It's not gonna be close.
I need it.
Because I need
The crash out he's gonna have if it is close.
No. We get a dub, I will not crash out.
Oh shit.
Anything else? Lock the doors. Like,
Lock the doors is crazy.
you might actually have to lock the doors before I get there.
Don't let him in.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's get to super chats.
Chatsky.
Z601 Truth with the $1.99 super chat, and then the $5 super chat that says, been watching since Prime got here. Usually watch the lives in the morning while I'm driving my truck. Finally caught a live. Go
Heck yeah.
Buffs. Hell yeah.
There's nothing like a
Z601
live.
Truth. I understand what he meant.
Yeah, exactly. That chat is fire, man.
Some of them. Rev BJ Nelson says, Scotty, I did a super chat on the pregame show this AM. Was Jewtown in Chicago where you grew up?
I've heard of Jewtown. Like, I've heard my homies mention it.
I don't know if you want to touch that, Scotty.
But no, it's like an actual thing.
My family's Chicago. I know.
Oh, yeah.
I've been.
Oh, yeah.
Just
I never really dabbled. Like I said, I've heard of it, but
it's just not the most politically correct definition of an area town.
Hey, man, that's Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it just never seem like a place that I was supposed to be at. So I never dabbled. But I heard of it for sure.
No, it's there.
Yeah.
Our guy DJ flamed you once again, man, with the support.
DJ.
Appreciate you, bro. He says 2 things I think from the GT loss while still looking at Delaware. If we needed to know where the remaining holes were, I would prefer it to be Game 1 versus Game 8 when the Big 12 title game Big 12 championship is on the line. He has another one that says, lastly, I trust Coach Prime. He has always made changes, and I have no doubt that if a new OC is needed, he will make the decision when the time is right. Hashtag I trust Prime. And then again, he says, the bet was 1,500 straight up, no odds for the Buffs to make the playoffs. Hashtag I believe.
Sheesh.
Let's go.
Crazy.
Shout out to DJ Flame Dew. Is that it, Alyssa?
How often have you replayed Coach Prime clapping back at you?
None.
Come on, man.
I mean, I thought about it, of course, like that day, but since then, not much.
Okay. 5 for me.
You can clip it if you want.
No, it's clipped.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
I know. It's funny as shit. I loved it. All right. Not as funny as Scotty's.
Can I ask you? Hold on.
It's
can I
an
ask you a question?
experience.
Was that a nasty question?
I'll tell you what. All right, I'm just being
You
fair.
don't want this answer.
I'm being fair. No, I'm being fair, being honest. Because I know you and know your intent, it wasn't. But if I didn't know you, be like, come on, Jake.
How else was I supposed to ask that question?
You just don't ask it.
All right.
Yeah. But because I know you, I know your intent. Like, your intent wasn't what the world heard.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
You can't bat 1,000 on questions.
No, you're going to give one.
I mean, I've had some
and then
pretty good
also
ones.
now knowing you,
Yeah, exactly.
literally knowing you,
my
we
point,
had a
actually.
conversation at the post-game show how you were calling for Juju to start. And so you asked us, it's like, hey, come on, Coach,
Yeah.
give me one. I say he should start. Go ahead and answer my
I
question.
asked him if he saw this as an opportunity for Julian to start. That's what I asked.
And then he swung at your head.
Okay.
Open hand, though.
Don Peasy says, been following since December 22. Y'all and Well Off are by far my favorite college sports programs to watch. SCO.
Squad.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, nasty work, Jake. Nasty work.
Yeah. I want to see what you're going to ask him at this press conference. Ask him about the
knows?
Houston game. Ask him who's starting the Houston game.
I
Please don't.
No.
will. Anything else?
Oh, gosh.
That's all.
We'll be back after the game tomorrow.
We will.
Yeah.
After a dub.
Probably in this room or somewhere.
Ooh, I'd like that.
We're not going up those steps again.
You talk to the.
No. Look, I'm telling you.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That walk from right there in that pressure to this room was a lot better
Thank
than
you.
that walk out there last Friday. I'll tell you
That
that
shit
much.
seemed cool till you did it. I was like, we ain't doing this level.
It was smooth for me. That's right where my seats are on that side.
Yeah, I
of the
mean,
table.
you'd already been like drinking right there. I just had to go like, you good?
Me? Drinking?
You're right, drinking.
Facts.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow for post game. See y'all then, School Buffs.
Go Buffs.
We all silly like the mayor.